What's up, world? Today on our White Belt Wednesday, we're going to go over a personal experience of mine as a white belt, being frustrated with jiu-jitsu, being frustrated with getting submitted, and how it really sculpted my training along the way to black belt. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so I remember being on the mat. I was a white belt, and it was very frustrating for me because I was looking at the blue belts at the time, and I felt like their skills were so much ahead of mine. It wasn't even like I was looking at the black belts or purple belts or brown belts and going like, okay, they've had a lot more training than I have. Obviously, they're going to have more skills than I have. I was looking at blue belts that maybe only had about 7 or 8 months more training than I had, and I felt like there's no way my skills are going to get to that level. And so I asked one of the blue belts, I was like, how long did it take you to get to blue belt? And he had said, it took me about 8 months or so. Like, oh my god, that's like, I've already had 4 months of training. Like, there's no way that in another 4 months of training, I'm gonna be as good as that person was. 2 points that my seniors spoke to me about. One is, why do my skills need to be as good as someone else's in class? We're completely different people. We're coming from different places. We have different things going on in our lives. We're not the same people, so I don't need to compare my skills to someone else in class. And they said, no, the first 20 classes or so, you were learning how to learn jiu-jitsu. You were dealing with the anxiety of being in a new school, doing something you've never done before, learning how to actually remember the techniques. Okay, well, what's the right way to sit so that I'm safe during this class? Well, what are these positions even called? You were learning all of our names. There was a lot that was coming in those first couple of classes. You weren't actually able to obtain any of the jiu-jitsu techniques because you had no fundamentals. Now that you've put in 40 classes and you have some of the fundamentals down, the next 40 classes, you're gonna see a ton more growth than you would have seen in your first 40 classes because now you have something to build off of. And just hearing that felt so good because it made so much sense, and it's true, right? If you're starting this off, you might be saying, oh yeah, I'm doing jiu-jitsu, but a lot of what you're doing right now in the beginning is learning how to learn jiu-jitsu. And once you learn how to learn jiu-jitsu, then you can really start to put together these skills. Don't give up, hang in there. Yes, it is frustrating, but anyone that's on the mat has gone through these frustrations before, so just talk to them. Get to know your seniors, speak to them. And then when down the line you become a senior, talk to your juniors because they're gonna need that help too. Alright everyone, so that's our White Belt Wednesday tip. Don't get frustrated, enjoy the process. Things are going to happen. If you're enjoying these videos, then stay tuned each and every Wednesday with me, Professor Noto, and my friends. We're going to be giving you tips for your training as a white belt. I'll see you soon. So if you're interested in any of the gear that I wear during my training, whether it's like my boxing gloves or shin guards or my headgear or the pads that I'm working on, then follow the link below. Rev Gear will hook you up. They got some great stuff there. Really anything that you would need in the martial arts, Rev Gear will have. I've been getting my gear from them for the last 10 years or so. So follow the link below and I'll see you soon.